This is gonna be a fun boss fight. We've got Dreadbloon this week, with the leaderboard ranked by time, but the best tower for timed bosses is banned, and that's the Spike Factory. So today we will have to find creative solutions to beat Elite Dreadbloon quickly, and with the top times right now looking to be about 130, that's gonna be my goal as well. Let's hop right into it. Alright, and off the start, we will do my classic free dart monkey and Geraldo start. Now, unfortunately, like some previous boss events I've been doing, I can't start with Rare Quincy action figure in round 1. It's actually going to take me a couple of rounds to get this guy down, since I didn't get as much extra starting cash, but I guess that is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Let's see if I can afford a round 4 here. Maybe? Nope. Round 5 placement it is. Okay. We'll just place it up here. Alright, and we've now hit round 9, so it's time to sell my Geraldo, and I'm going to get a banana farm down. Now, obviously, one Dart Monkey is not enough defense to just handle these balloons, so we're going to go for a Submarine 2 once I can afford it. Hopefully, that's sometime soon, because we are starting to struggle a little bit. I need one more banana, please. Submarine here. I don't actually know if that's the best submarine spot either. Do I get a time penalty here? I'm hoping that's a no. I do. I feel like this play can work, though. Come on, snipe the red balloon. Perfect. We did it. We did it. Now, the submarine spot is probably not the best spot of all time, but we'll work with it. And it's looking like round 14, I most likely can afford a second farm this round. That'll be fantastic. We got down in time, yep. Got a banana from that too. I should be fine against these yellow balloons. Ooh, does it snipe both shots? Oh, nice snipes. All right, we've pushed the Dart Monkey and the submarine all the way to round 16 here. I'm trying last target in both of them. It's getting difficult to beat these rounds without a time penalty. But you know, every bit helps. Last target and sub, back to first. Can I snipe those red balloons? That's kind of what I need to happen. Okay, a little bit of snipes. I'm gonna get time penalty against that one red though. I definitely can beat this round. 100%. Okay, this time we might have done it, if that first blue balloon doesn't give me a time penalty. There we go. Let's upgrade my second farm to greater production. Nice. And then round 18, I think we will finally get a boomerang down. Which I'm not actually sure about the boomerang location for this map. Let's go with it right about here. Maybe this works decently. How's last target look? Does it have a good bend? Yeah, it's good. That's good enough, I think. Now I'm gonna get this top farm into valuable bananas here. Perfect. And then right when I can afford it, I'm gonna sell this bottom farm and get a bank on the top farm. Our typical farming route, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put the boomerang on first, maybe. We are still leaking some lives, but I don't think it's enough lives to warrant me buying more defense, as long as I avoid the time penalty. And I did avoid the time penalty, it looks like. Perfect. Now I will sell this farm, get up a monkey bank, and we've got round 23 to deal with. We'll build towards the red heart rings next, is my plan. I'm probably going to leak even more lives this round, which is fine. I just can't get time penalties. That's the biggest thing. No time penalty. Okay, I don't think we got time penalty this time. We shouldn't. We let a lot of fast balloons go through. Yep, and I should be able to get red heart rings on my boomerang now. Perfect. This has been quite the grueling early game, but I think we have finally gotten through all of the annoying targeting rounds and time penalty avoidance. Alright, round 29 has now arrived. I think it's time to sell this Rare Quincy action figure, get an IMF loan up, and redeposit the cash. The plan with this is to have the IMF loan ability off cooldown for round 32. Alright, we have finally made it to round 32. So, at this point, it's time to collect you. Sell these off. I'm going to discount a village right here. Monkey Town, perfect. And my balloon trap spot's going to be right here under the trees, guys. There's a secret spot for it. Now I'll sell this village. And then right when the round starts, I'm going to use the IMF loan ability, upgrade Monkey Topolis, and then upgrade balloon trap. Let's go. Upgrade balloon trap. Oh, I don't have enough money for it. Wait a second. Okay, we did upgrade it, but we let black balloons get through. Which, do I die to that? I don't. I wonder if I can get it faster somehow. Maybe. Okay, I can save a little bit of cash by utilizing the double discount on the engineer because last time I did not do that. Okay, still don't have enough money for the balloon trap, but I'll get it soon. Oh my gosh, I'm $10 off. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Get it? I think that's the same amount of black balloons that leaked as the previous time. And then I also want to get Geraldo down this round. We'll place him in the back. Okay. And then on round 33 here, I need to reset the trap. But I also need to get it camo potted before it replaces the second trap. So I need to be quick with this. Camo potion now. Reset it. Wait, did it not reset the trap? What's going on here? Huh. I'm gonna place some spikes in the back just to test something. I think my trap is currently bugged. Because when you get large service area and target it, it should reset the trap every time, but this time around it's not doing it at all. My assumption is it somehow got bugged because I was retrying the round. Yeah, you can see it's just not replacing. So unfortunately, I've got to go back in time and then get back to this point.
One eternity later.
Oh my gosh, I actually afforded the balloon trap much earlier this time. I leaked a little bit less, which allowed me to do it, so I'll be in a much better position here. This is good. Let's make sure to get your auto down before this round ends. Perfect. Maybe I can also afford larger service area before the round ends. That'd be great. No. Do I run into the same issue then is my question. No, I can actually replace it. Look at that. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. We'll target it up here, and then I'm going to camo potion it as well. And this should defend the camo balloons. Yes, sir. We did it. Come on, rubber to gold. Perfect. And now we get the glue gunner up here as well. This has been a very clean early game, I'd like to say. Dude, the rubber to gold is so good against Dreadbloon because there's just a ton of lead balloons that come out. I am making a lot of cash here. Reset the trap. I should be able to fit my 4th and final marketplace now. You can fit 4 marketplaces under this village range. And then we will get our favorite trades right about here. I don't know if this actually reaches all of my marketplaces though. That's the thing. This top one might not get reached, unfortunately. Alright guys, we have now made it to round 39, which means I need to prepare some abilities for the first tier of the boss defend, and those abilities are going to be a Super Monkey Fan Club and 2 First Strikes. So the plan this round is pretty simple. We want to make as much income as possible, and then towards the back end of the round, I'll sell pretty much everything for the towers I was talking about. Alright, sell now. 1, 2. Get that up as well. Hopefully I get them enough off cooldown. We'll see. Okay, we have them basically off cooldown now. Yep. Oh, I got time penalty though. We need to do that again without the time penalty. Alright, did I get the abilities enough off cooldown here? I'm not entirely sure, but let's see. Do I have to wait to use the first strikes? That's the question. No, I get them enough off cooldown there. Okay, perfect. Alright guys, I've set it up. We've got a bunch of trip darts which are going to be transformed, so the plan here is 2 First Strikes, sell the First Strikes and sell the favorite trades, Plasma Monkey Fan Club, and then sell the Plasma Monkey Fan Club and get Super Brittle. It's a lot we've got to do at once, but I think we've got this. Come on. Start it off. Super Brittle. How fast is this? I think that was pretty quick. Could it have been faster, Micro? Yes, but that was pretty solid. Okay, and now after the defend, as you guys could probably guess, we are going to sell off all of these Dart Monkeys and the Super Brittle. It was important that I place the Super Brittle inside the range of where I can get a favorite trades because that increased sellback is very nice. And now I got 3 discount villages under triple discount. We will get a Monkeyopolis, also get a Balloon Trap, a Rubber Gold Alchemist, and a Glue Gunner. Then also under triple discount, I am going to get a Central Market. Can I afford this actually? If I sell these, I can't afford it. Okay. I can actually get the top crosspath on it and still afford. Perfect. And our plan will be to transition into boat farming, so we can probably afford a boat farm or 2 at the end of this round, which would be great. Maybe even 3 boat farms. That would be fantastic. Let's reset the trap. There's a lot of lead balloons, so our rubber to gold's making an insane amount of income. Let's get a 4th one. Nice. Yeah, our farming is looking good. Alright, and fast forward a couple rounds, this is what my current setup's looking like. We have built actually a good bit of boat farms so far. I'm pretty happy about that. I think we have filled every boat spot though inside the current village range, unfortunately. So I might as well go for the trade empire at the end of this round. That's my plan. What I can do is sell my favorite trades after the favorite trades makes all of its income. Wait, I should honestly get a second balloon trap too though. Alright, take 2 at this round. Gotta make sure to get that trade empire up before the round ends. This sells for 18k, so I need like 5k on hand. Okay. Sell you now. Trade Empire. Another boat there. Alright, so I need to upgrade 5 more of these boats to get the 20 for the max Trade Empire. Wait a second. I also need to defend this Moab, though. So in that case, we'll target a trap towards the back, which that'll eat the Moab insides for us, right? Perfect. And now I've got 18 boats. And 19 and 20 should be afforded mid-round here, I'd imagine. There's 19. There's 20. Nice. And I'm feeling pretty good now. We've got the max boat farms. We're just going to build up the 10 central markets now. That's the plan. Oh wait, there's Moabs coming out now around 50. Huh, okay. What I'll do for the Moab is just get a main Moab on our side, which will stun it right above my traps so then I can eat the ceramics. I unfortunately don't think I'll be able to stun it and then like be able to rubber to gold the insides. I can't really do that on this map. So we'll just chill with the trap income. No rubber to gold income on the Moab ceramics, unfortunately. Okay, fortified Moab, we should be able to do the same thing here, right? Stole it on top. And then eat the ceramics, nice. All right, guys, we have made it to round 55. I am nearing the max amount of central markets and boat farms. We're looking really good on money, I've got to say. I'm pleased with how much we farmed here. That should be 10 central markets, yep. So now we just need to build all of these into favorite trades, which I probably can't afford the mid-round, but after the round ends, I'll be able to afford all the favorite trades. Stole this Moab, yep. And then we'll be able to clean up the ceramics here in a second. Perfect. So now that I've achieved max boat farming, it's time to get a couple monkey cities just to buff everything, because there are a couple boats and banana farms that aren't buffed currently. And then last but not least, we will save up for a special operation so I can get that increased sellback, because for the tier 2 defend, I will be selling off literally everything. Alright, question on everyone's mind. How much cash am I going to have for this tier 2 defend? How well did I do the farming? Well, we've got 128k before I sell off anything. So now if I sell off everything, it looks to be about 663k, which is pretty solid. Alright, so as for the plan this tier, first thing I'm going to get is a support temple, obviously, with 25,000 of support sacrifice. Next, I'd like to prepare some abilities, so let's get a Homeland Defense in here, a Glue Storm, and why not get that Cripple Mob as well? Now, since Spike Factory is banned, I'm going to have to be creative with what to spam. Normally, you'd spam Spike Factories, but I'm thinking instead of Spike Factories, let's get an MAD up top. That's going to be effective. Let's get the Super Brittle and Embrittlement. Let's get a Tax Zone and some Overdrives over here as well. And we still have 223k remaining. I'm thinking a Megalodon would be really effective. Let's do that. Max Power Megalodon has been achieved. Still 125k left, which means I can probably get like a Plasma Monkey Fan Club. That would be good. We'll spam some Super Monkey Fan Clubs to transform. All right, I think all of my towers defensively are prepared now. Let's get a couple Overclocks first. And now I'll upgrade Gerald to level 11. Use the Rejuvenation Potion. And the three most important things to overclock are definitely my MAD, my Tax Zone, and the Megalodon. Okay. Then right when the round starts, I'm going to use Homeland Defense, Glue Storm, Mad ability, Plasma Monkey Fan Club ability, and just go in. It should be in that order too, because we have primary immunity first, so we use Plasma Monkey Fan Club ability last. Let's go. How fast is that? Oh, look at the speed of that kill. Oh my gosh. That was quicker than I thought. I knew we would do it quick, but like that even surpassed my expectations. Without a Paragon, we defended that fast. Now I sell off everything, obviously, and we'll get the Monkeyopolis back up here. Perfect. And I've got all the boat farms and central markets back up. So I think the next thing I'd like to get is a Triple XL trap right here. But the Sun Temple is going to steal my trap's income. And honestly, it might be worth for me to sell the Sun Temple. It's already done a lot of discounting for me. So that's what I'll do. And with the money from it, I almost have enough for the Banana Central now, which is fantastic. Wait a second, I can actually get that extra cash by selling my special operations. Yes. Banana Central. And now I've got to say, we're feeling pretty good. We have a lot of farming here. This is great. All right, overclock you. Let's get this Ultra Boost up here in a second. Let's refresh this trap. Almost have the Ultra Boost money now. Perfect. And last but not least, I would also like to get an Energizer on my end. We only have one ability I'm really using right now, but I'll be getting more abilities soon. And now that I've maxed out my farming, we are actually going to start selling off central markets and replacing them with BRFs, because BRFs are more space efficient farming. Boat farms are really going to do early, but once you hit a certain amount of cash, it's better to switch it for BRF farming. Alright, I spent some time clearing out space for more BRFs and freezing the water, and this is the setup I currently am looking at. Pretty solid. Now what I'd like to do here is use a Rejuvenation Potion, get all of my overclocks available, overclock these mad lads. And now that I've used the overclocks, I'm actually going to sell some of them over here because there is technically one more farm spot. Ooh, I think I have to sell my BRF to get it though. Like this BRF needs to be placed a little bit more to the right. It's possible to fit two farms over here. There we go, I got it. And then I can probably get another farm where my heli is currently, I'm thinking. Yes, I can fit one right here. Nice. And then with the rest of the cash, we're just going to get our overclocks back up. I feel like we played that pretty well. I think it's probably time to upgrade Gerald to level 20. We've hit that point. So let's do it, and we'll start stacking the Paragon totems. All right, we're up to round 79 now. I've almost got $1 million on hand. Actually doing really solid as far as money's concerned. Now, after this round concludes, I'm going to make some really big money moves, so just wait for that. I'm excited for it. We're gonna go crazy after this round concludes. And here we go, 1.152 million on hand. Now the first thing I'm gonna do here before the boss defend, which is probably gonna surprise a lot of you, is I'm gonna get True Sun God in the corner of the map with 25,000 of support sacrifice twice. All right, True Sun God has been bought. Perfect. Get range on you. Now I'm gonna Camel Potion this. And it reaches my village. This is what I'm going for. I want to get the biggest Monkeyopolis of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's not gonna be of all time, but a huge Monkeyopolis to farm hard. So before I do that, let's replace some of my farms. Can I fit one here? Ooh, that'd be good if I could. It doesn't appear like that's happening though. What if I sell this village? Can I fit one over here? No. Okay, so this is the amount of farms I'm gonna get. $60,000 Monkeyopolis. And that's with the 40% discount from the True Sun God. Let's get it up. Bam. Sacrificed all the farms but this one, but that's totally fine. And now here's the only issue that I built the True Sun God down here, is I want a True Sun God actually higher up to buff towers to defend, because we're going to be doing another paragon this defend, as I want to keep stacking these paragon totems. So with all of that being said, here's what I'll do. I'm going to get a new True Sun God right here, and this is the 50,000 of support sacrifice I need. Sun Temple has been bought. Perfect. Now I'm going to sell this bottom True Sun God. Goodbye. And we'll get 50,000 of support sacrifice again in here. And I made sure to get this True Sun God in the location where I didn't sacrifice my big Monkeyopolis, as that's super important. Let's get range on this guy. And now it's time to prep my tier 3 defense. We are just going to spam a bunch of towers, like a ton of them. Alright guys, our defensive setup is now almost complete. I spammed a bunch of overclocks. I have a ton of Super Monkey fan clubs, which are going to be transformed. I have a max power Megalodon with 4 Ultra Boost stacks, an MAD, Tax Zone, Super Riddle, Cripple Mob, all that stuff. So we're going to start this off by using a Rejuvenation Potion, get all of my overclocks off cooldown. Then I'm going to overclock the most important things first, and overclock a lot of these Dart Monkeys. Now I did make a small mistake of not going into this round with 2 Rejuvenation Potions available. If I had that, then probably all of these Dart Monkeys could get overclocked. But I'm fine with it. It's not that big of a deal. And now it's time to roll, ladies and gentlemen. We used all of our overclocks. We're going to go Homeland Defense, Mad Ability, Glue Storm, PMFC, and I have to micro the PMFC a couple times to make it transform all my darts. Let's go. Mad Ability? Okay. How's the damage looking? It's definitely quick. That's 5. Okay, we're almost done. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good. I'll take it. 36.4 through 3 tiers. And now it's time to self everything again and get our farms back up. All right, and all the farms are back up. I've spent all my money, so looking pretty good here, I've got to say. We are still missing out on like the Energizer and a couple overclocks, so I'll be building those soon. All right, I've now finished placing all of my overclocks. I have 24 of them. And what should I Ultra Boost? What can I start stacking Ultra Boosts on? I think we'll just do it on a random BRF in all honesty, just to make a little bit of extra cash that way. What I'd like to do though before the next defend is actually get some wizard pops. So we're gonna get an Archmage at the top, because I'm gonna be going for hopefully a degree 80 wizard paragon for the next tier. I'm not sure if I'll be able to accomplish that though. How many totems do I have? I have 14 totems, okay. It might end up being degree 60, we'll see. Because getting pops is gonna be kind of hard. All right guys, we've reached round 96 and I think it's finally time to get that wizard paragon up because I need to cool off the ability. So first off, I'm gonna sell a couple BRFs just to create space to get the wizard tiers in here. Okay, I need to put 1.83 million in the slider, which currently I don't have enough cash for. I guess I can sell the Rare Quincy action figure. Do I now have enough cash? Almost. And I'll sell 1 overclock. Okay, this should be degree 80 now. Let's see. Perfect. Degree 80 Wizard Paragon is incredibly strong. I'm excited to see this happen. And I guess we just farm for 4 more rounds until the boss comes out. Gotta make sure to place these Paragon totems when they come back though, that's important. Getting it on round 96 should give me enough time to cool off the Metamorphosis ability, which is the idea. Alright, round 99, next round we have the boss defend. I want to keep this guy at pretty much full mana, that's super important. Now I just realized I forgot to prep a special preparation for that increased sellback, so we are gonna miss out on that unfortunately. What I can do, however, is get a Lord of the Abyss up and just kind of move that around. This is a Celicopter at home. And we're going to sell off all my farms besides the Monkeyopolis and my Banana Central. Alright, now it's time to build a defensive setup, which is probably going to look very similar to my last setup with Dart Monkeys and everything. One thing I would like to do this time around though is get a support temple for my True Sun God to increase its range. So we'll do that here at the top. This shouldn't sacrifice it, right? Nope. There we go. Alright, we have finished our setup pretty much. We're going to do the same thing I did last time with the Rejuvenation Potions. This time around, I actually kept 2 of them, so I can do it twice. And my Ultra Boost will be used on my Megalodon, because I need to get 3 stacks on this. It currently has 2 stacks. If you have 3 stacks on the Megalodon, and you have it buffed with the True Sun God and Jungle Drums and Homeland Defense, it actually attacks at max strength. You don't need 10 Ultra Boost stacks on it, you only need 3. Which is kind of weird to think about. Alright, there's the first Rejuvenation Potion used. We'll use our second one now. Funny enough, I'm actually out of stuff to overclock, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to start to sell off overclocks, and then in the space I cleared out, I am going to get up some snipers. And we'll use the overclocks on those. Alright, I think it's officially time to go. So we're going to start it off, Homeland Defense, Glue Storm, Metamorphosis ability, and Micro Fan Clubs. We gotta do it all quickly. Let's go. Micro Fan Clubs. Alright, how's the damage looking? It's looking really solid, I've got to say. This is great. Oh, well, it's slowing now. It's slowing because we're on magic immunity. That makes sense. This is when the Paragon can't attack. Now support immunity should go down really quickly. Yeah, you can see the damage the Wizard Paragon does right there. How fast we went through the other immunities compared to magic. 51.5, which means I have about 40 seconds to defend the 5th tier to get under 130, which was my goal. I don't know if that's long enough, but we've got a mark to hit. Okay, I finally finished my farming setup once again. Now, between tier 4 and 5, I'm going to attempt to get ace pops. It's going to be very difficult because I have the Wizard Paragon, and I placed the Wizard Paragon probably too high up, so that will be stealing some of the pops, but hopefully I can still get some pops. My initial plan was to get a degree 80 ace for the final tier. However, I think that's probably unlikely. Alright guys, I've made it to the final round of farming before we're going to get our ace Paragon up and just build our entire setup pretty much. Round 116. Let's get a little bit more farming in here. And then we'll see if I can get that degree 80 ace I was eyeing up. We're at 19 Paragon totems. Actually 20 with this one as well. That's pretty solid. How many ace pops did I end up getting? 300,000. That's about 750,000. And then I've got almost 3 million on the Flying Fortress, okay. So 3,750,000. Yeah, almost over 4 million pops. That's actually pretty solid. Alright, according to my calculations, I can get degree 80 ace, but I need to put about 2 million in the slider, which will leave me somewhat broke. I think it's still worth, though, because I can still make a couple rounds of income, and I can sell this Monkeyopolis for literally 500k, which is kind of crazy. So let's get you up. This should be degree 80. Let's see. 81 actually, okay. A little bit off with my calculations, but I'll take it. Okay, next let's sell off some stuff over here. I want to get a Vengeful Temple next, which I have ultra boosted a Super Monkey 10 times, but I'm gonna need to move it, and I can't move it right now, unfortunately. So I guess in that case, we probably start the next round, move it, and then we'll prepare a setup on round 117. Okay. No way I don't have the ability to steal off cooldown. It's literally so close too. That's actually incredibly frustrating. I guess I'll move it this round. The Vengeful is going to go right about here, by the way. You want the Vengeful to be underneath where the boss spawns because the blade attack does a ton of damage and you want the blades to hit. Alright, so before I get the Vengeful up, one thing I do want to do is get it discounted. So we will get a Sun Temple right here. If I give this range, it should reach. Yep. Now I've got 50,000 support with Triple XL Trap, 50,000 of Magic, and 50,000 of Primary. Let's get you up. Sun Temple. We'll do the same thing once again now. Alright, we got all the sacrifices for the True Sun God now in line. I also need to get a Legend of the Night and Anti-Bloon outside the range. There's the Legend of the Night. Here's the Anti-Bloon. Wait, I'm actually out of money. Okay. I think it's time to sell this Monkeyopolis. Dude, the Monkeyopolis has made me over 2 million. That is crazy. You've done well, Anti-Bloon. And let's get this Vengeful Temple up now. Man, I am actually pretty broke here. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I'd have more money. This is a little bit disappointing. And then the last thing I'll do before the next round starts is I want to prep a Perma-Brew to Perma-Brew some stuff. Starting with the Vengeful Temple. We're going to have to make our low cash work. Lucky for me, I still have 2 degree 80 Paragons and a Vengeful Temple with 10 Ultra Boost stacks, so that's going to do a lot of damage alone some. I think we'll probably spam Dart Monkeys because Dart Monkeys are pretty cheap. It probably would have been worth to just get a degree 80 ace because I would have significantly more cash that way, but it's fine. Alright, let's play this round out. Perma-Brew, start Perma-Brewing some stuff, please. Let's make sure to have my Wizard Paragon regaining mana, ideally. We will sell off the Banana Central now. It's time to get my Megalodon up as well. I made sure to stack it with 1 Ultra Boost stack because then I can get the next 2 through Rejuvenation Potions. There we go, max power. Alright, so these are 2 rejuvenation potions now. I built some overclock so I can overclock things. Now I will sell all of these off. And honestly, we can sell Geraldo as well because I put a lot of money into him. That'll give me a decent amount of cash. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I didn't prepare any fan club abilities before I used the rejuvenation potions, and I need to do that again. Alright guys, I have finally finished the setup. We are ready to rumble. Got a bunch of Dart Monkeys, Max Power Megalodon, Mad, some Sun Avatars in here, Tax Zone, Sentry Champion. Oh, I don't have Cripple yet. Ooh, what should I sell for Cripple? Because Cripple is actually extremely important. Probably sell Carrier Flagship. Carrier Flagship's not that great. Alright, and I'm ready to go. This should be a fun time. Gotta make sure to use all my abilities off the rip. Super important. Let's go. 3 fan club abilities. Perfect. How's the damage looking right now? Megalodon's doing an insane amount of damage. Look at that. Okay. We're already onto military immunity. We'll have to micro fan club soon. And I also have to micro... Oh crap, I'm gonna have to micro the homeland defense as well. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Mad ability. Micro fan clubs. Homeland defense wore off. That's not good. That's not good, that's not good. Come on, get this back, please. I could have done that better, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll take it. Alright, I'm getting Ace ability back here in a second. Ace ability, please. Yes. Micro fan clubs. Yes. Overclock the Mad. Overclock something else. Man, our time is not great, I'll be honest. We should have microed Homeland Defense again. But it's still... I mean, it's still not bad. We're gonna be like a minute 50. I made a decent amount of mistakes on the defense, but it's still a respectable time nonetheless. I'll take it. Wizard Paragon got 19.2 million pops. It's kind of ridiculous. Nicely done, Wizard Paragon. This got 4.9 million. This got 3 million. And Ace Paragon also got 14.9 million, so Ace Paragon got a ton there. Let's check out the leaderboard. And that puts me 6th place. You know, 6th place isn't too bad. Especially for the amount of mistakes I made, I'll take it. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe on the forward, I'm like out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.